Good morning. This is GrandthumbFarms here on Elmcreek 25. I'm doing the Neapolitan Challenge Cereal Tycoon edition. Just finishing up a deadwood contract so I can restock the sawmill. I got started early this morning, 6:30, and it's already 9 o'clock. There was a lot of bushes in that area back there. It looked really nice. But, excuse me, but however, it was tough to find the trees. This time I did 4 trees per load, and it seems to be okay. I just had to jump in the back of the truck and kind of wiggle stuff around a little bit to make sure it all fit okay. This is my second load. I have several plans for the day. I made a list. Everything costs a lot of money. So I'm not sure what will get done. We're about to head into the winter months. I know I should prepare the rice fields, although I'm not really sure how to go about that. I'm not sure if... I'm guessing you don't put oilseed radish in a rice field, so I'm not going to do that, but they are going to need to be cultivated, and that's probably it. I think the lime is good on them still, so I just have to cultivate them. So I guess there's no real rush. In fact, it may be better to cultivate them prior to planting to loosen everything up, but we're going to try to figure it out. I'll get this wood back to the sawmill. This is the only... there's a struggle right here. I'm gonna load everything up and take it off to the market. Last time I was up here we didn't have any flour yet, so still waiting on the first flour. I seem to be making everything harder for myself every time I put something down in this yard. Pulling through the sawmill isn't quite as easy as it was when there wasn't a greenhouse in front of it. I'm gonna try to attack it from the other side this time. See if that helps. Okay, let's see if it takes everything. I was going to say that there was one piece left, that would be perfect. But those didn't reach the trigger, so I don't know if they're left or if they just missed. Guess they're gonna be left. Maybe this one's small enough. So 8 is the magic number for an empty sawmill. Or 8 deadwood anyway. 300 away from our first rice flour. That doesn't make sense. It seems like it should take one of these. There's perfect right there. Nailed it. Well, I'm going to get everything off to the market. I'll see you in a little bit. Well, I've got everything loaded. I was really hoping to have some rice to deliver this morning, but we'll start getting it soon enough. I was able to load everything, and it's relatively neat. I would like to have a dedicated flatbed. Just changing this out over and over's getting old. All right, 9,000-ish. The wood and the wood's going to go to the warehouse. The milk is going to go to the dairy because that's the only place it does go. And I'm going to switch out these wheels on the way, and I'll repair and fill up with fuel too. I will see you at either the dairy or the warehouse. Probably the dairy first. We've made it to the dairy. I don't think my little side-by-side is going to be able to carry the milk any longer. It's almost a crazy accident. 1,300-ish? Around 1,300? Or 1,350? See if I can make it across the street without losing this load. Yeah, so side by side can't carry the milk any longer, and I think I'm gonna purchase my cattle pen. I've got a bunch of things I want to buy. We talked about some of them in the last episode. The dairy production, the preserved goods production, or preserved food, whatever it's called. The kimchi maker, silage bunker. Those are $36,000 for the productions, and I think $25,000 for the silage bunker. I also like to get some more bees. Those aren't that expensive. But I was thinking about trading in my side-by-side for a pickup truck. It can haul more. Plus, if I'm going to put in a small cow pasture to grow up the cows, and it can pull a stock trailer too. $8,500-ish. Every time I looked away from the front axles, I would lose it. I just need more practice is all. So I was saying I need a stock trailer to pick up the cows. I don't want to have them delivered because eventually I'm going to need a stock trailer anyway. I'm not sure about the stock trailer thing. I think I do want the pickup just so I can carry the milk to market without driving a big rig and a big old trailer. I'll have to think about all that part. But anyway, basically I need to make money. We're not going to plant until the spring. I do want to get the grapes started in the spring because I've never done grapes. So basically I think the way my days are going to go is in the mornings I'll sell off the goods. If the sawmill needs to be stocked, I'll do a deadwood contract, and then I'll spend the bulk of the day working for the folks around here unless it's time to cut grass, which will be next month, which will be our last cutting for this year. And it'd be nice to be able to get the silage bunker in for that last cutting. But I guess after I do my monthly contracts, I'll kind of see what kind of money there is and see which of the things that I want to get done I can get done. And that's just how the days will go. I checked the used vehicle sales, and our plow is in here and a pretty large forage wagon. If we were even getting close, I'd consider it, because that's one that would last us quite a long time. I've never had that one before. I'm not sure where it falls in the lineup, so I guess it's kind of middle of the road. They get pretty big pretty fast. We're at 16. Guessing when we move up, we're gonna want to get up higher. Anyway, I don't need to be thinking about my next forage wagon. I need to think about hitting some contracts and making some money. Speaking of money, I can complete my deadwood contract for $1,500. So far today, I've made about 20 grand. Yep. Right about 20, and The sold products is $16,000, and that's just about what it cost me. The vehicle leasing was $7,200 and $4,000 or $4,500. It costs about $13,000 to go to sleep. I've got $15,000 to spend right now. Let's see how much I can make this afternoon, and I have to time it where I can get back or finish the contracts that I'm going to do for the day with enough daylight to do whatever it is that we're going to do, whether that is put in a dairy, I think just dairy. It's just a dairy. Whether it's to put in a dairy or a silage bunker or whatever it is. So I'm going to try to do that. Oh, and also I'm going to activate my rice saplings because I don't want to forget. I'd rather have too many than too few. We'll see you this afternoon. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I've been a busy boy. I think I knocked out 10 contracts today, and I figured out the plan. I don't want to have to drag y'all into the nighttime, so I'm going to go ahead and clean up everything now, put it away, and then look at what contracts are available for tonight to make a little bit more money. I've already got $70,000 minus the, I guess, $13,000 for sleeping, and it's enough money to do a silage bunker. And I'm going to purchase this piece of property. I'm going to put the silage bunker in behind this shed, and it's sugar beets, and sugar beets are harvestable in October. So if they have a contract to harvest this field tomorrow, I'm going to take it. If they don't and they have one somewhere else, I'll do it. But I'm going to finish out the day by purchasing this field, putting the bunker silo in, maybe putting some grass in the silo, and doing a practice run on a sugar beet field. See if that's the direction we want to go. I've never grown sugar beets, and I've never grown sugar cane. I think sugar beets is kind of where I'm leaning. So I'm going to sleep the night away, and I'll see you in the morning after I bring everything off to the market. Our first pallet of premium quality rice flour has been produced, and we'll see how much that's worth separately from everything else, just to kind of see how profitable it is. But I'll see you in the morning. We're going to go sell our goods. We're going to get a silage bunker put in. In order to do that, we have to buy a field behind that shed over there. It's currently sugar beets, but there's not a contract for them, so I'm going to go ahead and just buy it as it is. We're going to be able to cut our grass and put it in the silage bunker. Last night I plowed this field here on the right, and I had a buddy start a mowing contract, and I ended up helping him finish it. Cleaned up all the equipment, and then David called at dusk in that field across from us. He wanted cultivated, so I cultivated it. It didn't take very long into the night. All right, 70 or 80, about 8,500. Also bought some more lights for the farm. Got it back at dark, and it just wasn't quite light enough. At 1,800. Negative 200. A little bit over 600. I think I'm going to do some antiquing on the way home. I don't know how I feel about walking on Walter's property and collecting something for the Grain Museum. I know about 2 more. The rest of them I have no idea where they are. I don't want to look them up, but I'll pick up those other two when I buy them. Hey, Walter. I do feel dirty. I do a lot of work for them, though. Good morning. Oh, hi. Very strange. Hey, goats. Okay, I'm gonna get the grass. Actually, double check there's no harvesting contracts on field 93. Nope. And I'm gonna buy the field, purchase the soil information. Place down bunker silo for silage. All right. Got the bunker in. Then I'm going to take care of this grass work. And then we can hopefully find a field to try out some sugar beets on. The grass work shouldn't take that long. Well, first I'm going to have to go repair my mower. And then the grass work shouldn't take that long. I'm really confused why this won't hook up. Something strange is going on here. Reset that. See if that does anything for it. That's just odd. I took the twin wheels off. I'm going to customize this and add the silage additive. One pallet of silage additive. I was gonna put the silage additive up there just for the ride back up to the farm, but I realized that I couldn't get it off. Alright, let's get this grass in our new silage bunker. Silage bunker? Yeah, I think that's what it's called. I do want to check one other thing. I think it was my fault when I was trying to back up to these things. Yep. Idiot. You can't see it when the screen's like that. When I'm hiding my UI. And I had it hidden for the grass cutting and windrowing. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, I'm gonna be able to finish getting this grass picked up. All right, we got to 100%. Yay. I'm not going to blanket it just yet. I'm going to go pick up a bucket so I can clean it up there on the end. A universal bucket should do. I think that'll work. It beats having to drive back down here. I just need to see if I can make it home. We got a silage pit in. We were able to fill it with our grass. We also purchased a new field. It'll probably be a rice field for next year. We got a new bucket. We upgraded our forage harvester, and it's not even noon. It is supposed to rain this afternoon. We're gonna call the episode here, and we'll come right back where we leave off. See if we can get a sugar beet contract just to see how it goes, and maybe we can even get an additional production. I do appreciate you coming out and spending some time here with me today. I thank you, and I hope you see me in the next one. Have a good day.